Hey, and welcome back. And thank you if you are returning. Thank you for visiting us. And if this is your first time, we welcome you to this channel. Talk about breaking cycles. Today we're going to talk about your action in motion. Let me tell you another story. One that might feel closer to your own life than you realize. There was a man who betrayed his wife, and years later, their daughter unknowingly repeated the same pattern. She didn't act out of malice, she acted from inherited pain. A cycle that has silently passed through generations. Silently pass through generation. You ever get this notion and be like, oh, wow, my mama used to say that. You know? Many of us live like this, carrying patterns, repeating behaviors we never consciously chose. The first step is to recognize. The first step is recognition. Identity is often shaped by these cycles. Without seeing them, we unconsciously repeat them. Facing the pain. Rebirth begins the moment we face the pain, not avoid it. See the truth of her own behavior and the influence of her father's actions. And it's not easy. A lot of times we don't want to know where they come from. But if you don't know where you come from, you can't know where you're going. I have a son who I didn't when they were small, but I often tell him now as he's an adult, I said, you're kind of acting like your father. And he doesn't want to have anything to do with his father. And I often tell him that in order to know, and I think the last conversation I had, I was like, well, your father wasn't all that bad, either. There's some great traits about him as well. And, but some of the patterns that we need to change so that we won't send them down to the generation, we have to get to know, where is this coming from? Who am I acting like? Ask those questions. It's not easy. As we confront uncomfortable feelings, reflect deeply, and separate our own identity from the inherited patterns, this is the stage where healing begins. When we allow ourselves to feel, to process, and to stabilize, transformation becomes possible. But first, we must confront the feeling. Although it's very uncomfortable, we have to confront it so that we can transform, so that we can actually turn the pain that we're feeling into wisdom. Once the cycle is seen and faced, purpose emerges. When the daughter can realize, and when the son can realize, when we can realize that this is stemming from someplace else. This is not my own choosing. This is something that was inherited. We can realize that pain and insight could guide others. We can consciously choose our responses, our actions, in our relationships. Your story, your journey, your awareness, they are not yours alone. They are meant to illuminate a path for others. purpose isn't something distant. It is revealed when we step fully into our transformation. Living the transformation. The final stage is expression, allowing your insights to manifest in the world. Speak, teach, and share. Even small acts, a conversation, a message, or simply a conscious choice become part of the ripple effect that breaks cycles. When we act from this space, we are no longer just living a healed life. We are guiding others to heal as well. Our transformation becomes a bridge. I would like to invite you to reflect. Which patterns have you inherited? Which behaviors are waiting to be acknowledged? And how can we consciously step forward to transform them? How can I consciously step forward to transform these inherited patterns? I don't need anybody's permission, and we don't need anybody's validation. Your insight, your clarity, your lived experience, they are already your authority. Allow the bridge, the transformation to ripple outside. The bridge begins with you. So if you found this information insightful, please leave me a comment below. Join me next time for Breaking Cycles. Hope to see you next time.